5822.
If you're like me, you're on the move a lot, and you're always looking to save a few dollars on managing your connectivity among different devices, different offices, and so on. That's why I have my friend Ben Kohn on the program. Ben, welcome to Get Down to Business.
Good evening, Shalom. Thanks for having me on.
You bet. So curious, do you have the solution for a business owner that wants to perhaps save a few bucks, but also have a more comprehensive method for to stay in touch with clients and colleagues?
Well, maybe. I don't deal in absolute, but there's certainly a lot of small companies as well as larger companies that are moving towards the cloud-hosted voice over IP solutions from a number of different providers.
So I want to demystify that term cloud. And Ben, there's nobody that understands this issue better than you, and we're thrilled that you're able to join us on the program. So when we talk about cloud telephony, what does that mean?
Well, let's start with cloud because that is a buzzword. But basically, cloud refers to using somebody else's computing resource off of your physical location. So whether that's email through Gmail or Office 365, that's pulling files from a file storage server like a Dropbox or a Box, or using a phone system in the case of cloud-hosted VoIP. Basically, you're taking a phone system that used to be managed and hosted at a company's main location or at every one of their locations, and now you're leveraging, a third-party providers that sits in a data center somewhere.
Which is great, and that probably also brings some of the new technology and new features that otherwise might not be available using the traditional methods. Would that be accurate?
Absolutely, and not just the technologies are going to be similar or adoptable from both methods, but it gives you not only the ability to save through the economies of scale using tens to hundreds of thousands of different people on the same device, but also the ability to, prepare for things. Disaster recovery is the term, but if your internet goes down at your location or there's some sort of power outage to the building, you're still able to leverage basically in terms of failover the off-site recovery methods.
And theoretically, if I was in Tel Aviv, Israel, and I wanted to keep my U.S. hours and I wanted to answer the phone to ensure that clients wouldn't know where I am because it's business as usual no matter where I am, no matter how busy I am, is that possible?
It's very possible. In fact, that's the use case I'm working with a customer right now on. You're doing all the selling for me, Shalom. This is easy. In short, a lot of these voice applications give you the ability to install an application on your smartphone or on your PC that'll give you, or forward calls to your smartphone, that give you the appearance that you're in the office, give you the same phone number and the ability to dial out from your business line. But if you happen to be in Tel Aviv or Belize or Auckland, it really doesn't matter. You're using the power of the internet to kind of make the world a lot smaller.
So we talked a lot about features. We talked about the capability, and you demystified the cloud. Let's talk about price. Is the price going to be astronomically more than it would be for a traditional phone line?
Astronomically, no. There are a lot of different pieces to the puzzle when we're talking about the cost of these solutions, the cost of your internet bandwidth and provider that are going to be a component of it. What you're currently doing now. If a business has 4 phone lines from AT&T and a phone system that they bought at, H.H. Gregg 20 years ago, going to hosted VoIP is probably going to be more expensive. If you have 40 employees in an office and a PRI or traditional, copper-based telecom delivery methodology, it could be fairly similar in terms of cost. So there's not a straightforward answer to that, unfortunately, and I wish I could give you one, but as I said in the beginning, there's no absolutes here.
So, Ben, is the cloud a possibility of a good option for both small businesses and larger businesses as well?
It's not just a possibility. It is absolutely here to stay and something that small businesses and large enterprises should both be, very serious about adopting in some manner.
Well, that's very, very helpful. Ben Kohn, we appreciate the guidance and advice. And as we wrap up 2015 and companies look at their 2016 technology budget and new ideas and new solutions, we wanted to get your perspective on this important technology and this important new method of communication, which is obviously critical. So, Ben, a lot of great advice from you. How can our listeners get a hold of you if they have questions on the cloud and on other telecommunication systems?
Happy to talk to them about any of the above. Let's give them my phone number. It's area code 312-635-2905.
312-635-2905, 312-635-2905. Ben Kohn, appreciate your time and your advice. We'll be sure to check back in with you in 2016 for more guidance and advice. Appreciate it. After the break, we're going to be checking in with Chicago City Treasurer Kurt Summers, who's going to tell us about his first year in office and a number of the initiatives that he's been working on. Once again, you're listening to the show that's all about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship. After the break and a few quick announcements, we're going to be talking with Chicago City Treasurer Kurt Summers. Then in the program, I've got some tips on end-of-the-year thank you notes and some networking tips for you. You won't want to touch that dial. You're listening to the show. It's all about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship. We're powered by Tandem HR. Don't touch that dial.